Hello friends, I welcome you all to my YouTube channel SS Hub for Fundas and Concepts. Our today's topic is soil. Soil is one of the most important natural resources. It supports the growth of plants by holding the roots firmly and supplying water and nutrients. It is the home for many organisms. Soil is essential for agriculture. Agriculture provides food, clothing, and shelter for all. Soil is thus an inseparable part of our life. The earthy fragrance of soil after the first rain is always refreshing. Polythene bags and plastics pollute the soil. They also kill the organisms living in the soil. That is why there is a demand to ban the polythene bags and plastics. Other substances which pollute the soil are a number of waste products, chemicals, and pesticides. Waste products and chemicals should be treated before they are released into the soil. The use of pesticides should be minimized. The rotting dead matter in the soil is called humus. You probably know that soil is formed by the breaking down of rocks by the action of wind, water, and climate. This process is called weathering. The weathering nature of any soil depends upon the rocks from which it has been formed and the type of vegetation that grows on it. A vertical section through different layers of the soil is called the soil profile. In soil profile, each layer differs in feel, texture, color, depth, and chemical composition. These layers are referred to as horizons. We usually see the top surface of the soil, not the layers below it. If we look at the sides of a recently dug ditch, we can see the inner layers of the soil. Such a view enables us to observe the soil profile at that place. Soil profile can also be seen while digging a well or laying the foundation of a building. It can also be seen at the sides of a road on a hill or at a steep river bank. The uppermost horizon is generally dark in color as it is rich in humus and minerals. The humus makes the soil fertile and provides nutrients to growing plants. This layer is generally soft, porous, and can retain more water. It is called the topsoil, which is a horizon. This provides shelter for many living organisms such as worms, rodents, moles, and beetles. The roots of small plants are embedded entirely in the topsoil. The next layer has a lesser amount of humus but more of minerals. This layer is generally harder and more compact and is called the B horizon, the middle layer. The third layer is the C horizon. C horizon is made up of small lumps of rocks with cracks and crevices. Below this layer is the bedrock, which is hard and difficult to dig with a spade. As you know, weathering of rocks produces small particles of various materials. These include sand and clay. The relative amount of sand and clay depends upon the rock from which the particles were formed, that is, the parent rock. The mixture of rock particles and humus is called the soil. Living organisms such as bacteria, plant, roots, and earthworm are also important parts of any soil. The soil is classified on the basis of proportion of particles of various sizes. If soil contains greater proportion of big particles, it is called sandy soil. If the proportion of the fine particles is relatively higher, then it is called clayey soil. If the amount of large and clayey soil fine particles is about the same, then the soil is called loamy. Thus, the soil loamy can be classified as sandy, clayey, and loamy. The sizes of the particles in a soil have a very important influence on its properties. Sand particles are quite large. They cannot fit closely together, so there are large spaces between them. These spaces are filled with air. We say that the sand is well aerated. Water can drain quickly through the spaces between the sand particles. So sandy soils tend to be light, well aerated, and rather dry. Clay particles, being much smaller, pack tightly together, leaving little space for air. Unlike sandy soil, water can be held in the tiny gaps between the particles of clay. So clay soils have little air, but they are as heavy as they hold more water than the sandy soils. The best topsoil for growing plants is loam. Loamy soil is a mixture of sand, loamy soil, clay, and another type of soil particle called as silt. Silt occurs as a deposit in riverbeds. The size of the silt particles is between those of sand and clay. The loamy soil also has humus in it. It has the right water holding capacity for the growth of plants. Soil and crops. Different types of soils are found in different parts of India. In some parts there is clayey soil, in some parts there is loamy soil, while in some other parts there is sandy soil. Soil is affected by wind, rainfall, temperature, light and humidity. These are some important climatic factors which affect the soil profile and bring changes in the soil structure. The climatic factors as well as the components of soil determine the various types of vegetation and crops that might grow in any region. Clayey and loamy soils are both suitable for growing cereals like wheat and gram. Such soils are good at retaining water. For paddy, soils rich in clay and organic matter and having a good capacity to retain water are ideal. For lentils, which is masoor, and other pulses, loamy soils which drain water easily are required. For cotton, sandy loam or loam which drain water easily. The removal of land surface by water, wind or ice is known as erosion. Plant roots firmly bind the soil. In the absence of plants, soil becomes loose, so it can be moved by wind and flowing water. Erosion of soil is more severe in areas of little or no surface vegetation, such as desert or bare lands. So cutting of trees and deforestation should be prevented and effort should be made to increase the green areas. Let us summarize the chapter, what we have learned. Soil is important for life on earth. Soil profile is a section through different layers of the soil. Various layers are called horizons. Soil is of different types: clayey, loamy and sandy. Percolation rate of water is different in different types of soil. It is highest in the sandy soil and least in the clayey soil. Different types of soils are used to cultivate different types of crops. Clay and loam are suitable for growing wheat, gram and paddy. Cotton is grown in sandy loam soil. I thank you all for your listening. Please stay tuned to this channel for more updates. Cheers. Hello friends.